Hi there, I'm Dr. Anthony Fantona from South Africa, and I'd like to introduce to you today the power of a disciplined lifestyle. How will we do that? I'd like to take us through the Maslow hierarchy of needs, the 5 levels of basic needs that we have in our life, of which everything builds foundation upon foundation. I'm going to be speaking through two ambits. The one is life areas, and the other one would be impact areas. Let's start at the very bottom, and that is that we all have what we call a physiological need. It is physical. So in a life area, it has to do with the physical need that you have. You and I need food. We need shelter. We have basic needs, and those are physical needs. In our impact areas, it will come in terms of, for instance, we have to work to get that going. And that is truth. You can't sit under a bridge and expect an income from that. So there's a first physiological need, and that is that your work is your impact area that will get you there. Then we move on to the next area, and that is your, in life area, your social area. Social has everything to do with safety, because you want to feel that you're in a safe environment. You want to ensure that you are safe enough to communicate. How will that impact you in your area? And that will be that your environment will either be a friendly environment that is acceptable to you, or it is not. Then the next area going up is everybody wants to be loved and really wants to belong. So from physiological to safety to love and belonging. Now, in terms of our life area, those are the emotional needs that you and I have. Everybody has emotions. Sometimes we hide them, sometimes we project them, but we all do have emotions. How will that impact us? Well, look at the impact area, and that is relationships. It's all about how you and I learn how to relate to others. Sometimes we choose not to relate, and then it's so much harder to work to actually fixing it. Moving up, then we have what we call the esteem side. In our area of life areas, that is what I believe we're financially. If your finances are in a great place, your esteem will be high. You'll feel good about yourself. You'll feel good about life. And it will impact right there your lifestyle. Now you can have a lifestyle because the finances permit that. And lastly, the fulcrum upon which everything rests is to the top is self-actualization. That's when you have arrived. Literally in your life area, that is spiritual. Because when you are spiritually sound, spiritually fulfilled, everything else falls into place. And what is the impact? You can see there, life purpose. You and I now have a purposeful life that we can live to the fullest extent. So if we understand this personal wellness model, we'll be able to understand why we need discipline. In fact, why we need the power of discipline in our lifestyle. Let's talk about that. Here you have it, discipline. We're speaking about the power of a disciplined lifestyle. Look at the way discipline is broken up. You can see the DISC specifically in colors red, yellow, green and blue. Why? Because DISC really permeates to who we are. Because you bring who you are into any equation. And for you to actually have that fulcrum upon self-actualization, you need to understand how you function and in which areas you don't function, because it's going to play a vital role. So DISC will bring in who you are into the situation, because that will influence your behavior towards discipline. Then the I. Can you see that looks like a little tower with communication on it? It's exactly what it is. The I is for how do we communicate when it comes to discipline. Sometimes, for instance, when a parent scolds a child, you can scream at the child, and will you get the result you desire? Who knows? Or you can ask gently and say, please don't do that again. Or you can be consequential parenting in terms of, if you do that again, the following will happen. So communication plays a vital key in terms of getting discipline where it should be. And then lastly, PLNE trademark. There's a key waiting to be unlocked in terms of how you can use discipline and what is necessary for you to actually exercise discipline. Isn't it true? So many of us, think about the physical side. You start exercising and then you give up. Let's think about the other area of need. It's eating. You decide that you want to lose weight. Everybody then starves themselves and they start losing weight, and then all of a sudden they cannot follow through. Finances. You start saving and then you stop saving. That's the problem that we have. So we need discipline to fix this problem in society. And there you have it. 3 things that we will be attacking. Who you are, communication, And then this key, the trademark key that will unlock the secret that's been hidden up to now, and I cannot wait to share that with you. In fact, not just myself. It's also with 5 other authors. And now I'd like to introduce you to the co-authors of the book, The Power of a Disciplined Lifestyle. On the area of physical, we have Saria van Wyngaard. She is a personal trainer and she knows exactly what she does. Next area, social. That will be Annelies Boert, a public trainer, platform speaker that knows that socially everything interlinks. Next, Dr. Mamiki Malapo, speaking on emotional discipline. And that is, how do you and I control our emotions? Because we can either make it, fake it, or break it. Then, financial discipline. Dr. Michelle van Tonder, years of experience in terms of helping people get ahead financially. And then lastly, coming to the last author that brings it all together on the top, Dr. Rishi Achuku. He is our author on spiritual discipline. And there you have it. All 5 of these authors, including myself, I will be dealing with behavior. And I will be taking every single one of these disciplines and then relate to you how you, in your disc, really play a role in terms of whether you can continue with physical discipline or not. Social discipline, emotional discipline, financial discipline, and spiritual discipline. I cannot wait to see how you can use this to embrace and take yourself to the next level of life. You deserve the best. Remember, the power of a disciplined lifestyle coming to you.